I think this is a room I need to go in.
What is happening? Who are you?
Quiet. If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
It's our boy.
Good God, Henry. What are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing? Hunting boar? Came to save your noble arse.
My noble arse thanks you. Oh, how did you get here?
I'll tell you later. Who's this?
Vauquelin-Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo. At your service.
Brabant led the defense at Kuttenberg. He's Sigismund's prisoner, same as me.
And I came very close to holding the town. Besides...
There's no time for chit-chat. He's our ally. We can't leave him behind. Right, no doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right? Well, let's hear it.
Of course I have a plan. Listen, I got to the fortress through a secret passageway that old Ruthard told me about. Von Bergov knows nothing about it.
C'est magnifique! Very cunning.
And so far, the garrison has no idea I'm here. We're lucky von Bergov left the fortress along with von Aulitz and some of the garrison. So I'll take you to that passageway, and we'll get out of here. We'll get to the forest not far from here. I'll have some horses ready there. We'll be gone before you can say the Lord's Prayer.
Formidable! I call that an elegant plan. I myself had to sneak like that once during the siege of Arezzo. So, what are we waiting for? On y va!
Wait. A passageway, you say? A dark, narrow passageway?
Well, it's just a passageway. There's a bit of water in it to wade through, but nothing we can't handle.
You can forget about it. I'm not going through any passageway.
What?
Let me repeat. No passageway for me. It's not the chivalrous way.
It is not chivalrous, c'est vrai, but in our situation, it is more than delicious.
Oh, and how would you like to get out of here chivalrously, your lordship?
What do I know? We could maybe break down the gate.
Un moment. Henri? You said that von Bergov left. Is that not so?
Yes.
And what about horses? Are there any horses left here?
I think there's a couple, yeah. In the lower courtyard.
Très bien. That will be enough. We just have to get to them. But I think we could get there stealthily. It is not far from the tower to the stables. Then you simply open the gate, et voila, we are gone! Just like I escaped when surrounded by that English dog John Oakwood. It may not be the best plan, it was not back then either. But we simply had no other choice. Time has passed. The fortress is quiet. I believe that most of the garrison has gone to sleep, which plays in our favor.
That's a wonderful plan. No passageways. But we need some weapons.
Exactement. To have a proper piece of steel in my hand again. Preferably Milanese, although I would be satisfied with something local.
You can have this. Well,
Thanks, Henry. I feel better already.
A nice piece. And what do you have for me?
broadsword.
Merci mille fois. Now I will show them just what a Cavalier Vauquelin-Brabant is.
Good work, Henry. What now?
I'll go ahead and scout it out. When there's a suitable moment, I'll let you know and you can head out.
And how will you let us know?
Well, the stables can be seen from the entrance hall. If you signal us with a torch from next to the horses, we'll head towards you.
Agreed. Good idea. Wait for my light.
But you must be absolutely certain that the way is clear. If you have any doubt, do not risk our lives. Better to come back to us, and we shall go together.
True. And if we don't hear from you or see your signal for a long time, we'll try to make it on our own.
Précisément. We cannot sit here forever.
Right. Got it. I'm off.
Bunt, keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
Okay.
It would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are younger. You have better hearing.
You said once discovered it doesn't English.
Now we have a Frenchman here. Which is interesting that our French soldiers kind of here. It's kind of what do you call fish out of water scenario. All right. Gonna save. Oh, well. I'm gonna save one more time. I'm gonna see if we can just clear out the rest of the soldiers that are here. So there's 2 here. Oh. Maybe not. I thought I was gonna have to fight them because I didn't know if they're gonna go to sleep or not. So that's good. A little bit more wine before we get out there.
The horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Cape on the signal.
Oh. And they're gonna be super pissed that I killed a bunch of their soldiers and all kinds of other shit. Okay. Anyone else? Oh, the fuck? Just making sure there's no like leftover soldiers. Sucks to die in your sleep like that, but kinda need to do it. Okay, that's all the soldiers that I can see.
The horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Capon the signal. Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side.
Just in case. Path should be clear. It didn't seem like they got into a scrape. Alright. Hell yeah, we did that successfully without getting caught.
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
We, monsieur, are surely brave, and fortune favors the brave. Free at last!
Please stop getting captured, Capon. It's starting to become a trope now. Please, for God's sake, stop getting captured.
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service.
You
mon
are
brave Henri.
super
And I have
fan.
an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vocula.
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vocula.
Vocla. Would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant.
Avant.
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourself, mon ami. Clearly, you are not talented in any art or conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. he has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's troubling you, Sir Hans?
What do you think? It all turned to shit again, and I ended up in captivity. I'm thankful at least that Hanush won't have to pay von Bergov a ransom for me. I'd never live that down, but I'll still have to listen to another lecture from him about how useless I am. Or do you have a different feeling about our Trotsky mission?
True. Not everything went according to plan. Actually, almost nothing went to plan. But at least I finally got revenge on Istvan. That Horson got what he deserved. Believe me.
My Christ, you got Istvan! That's welcome news. No one will miss that fucker. Nice work, but I don't think that'll help me much with Hanush.
Jobst is hatching his plans. Soon we'll kick Sigismund out of this country, and I think the bold Sir Hans will still have a chance to prove himself.
Mais oui! I must meet your Yops de Moravie. I have some clever ideas about how to strike against le roi Sigismund.
Yeah, you go and chat with Jobst. At least I can get good and drunk in the meantime. We should spur the horses on! God knows! They might be hot on our heels! Yeah!
I don't think we're in the clear. I mean, it is daytime, so the day shift is probably
Such destruction
done their thing.
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war, it's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps, several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bakalin. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard. Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes, but we failed in Trotsky. And now this is our punishment.
I see that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher. Lord Capon, you should apply to the Faculty of Arts before the muse lifts you again.
Here!
Huh. Something's stirring the birds. Is that our banner? Hey. There's the old fucks.
Of all the bandits in the whole wide world, we run into this pair of scoundrels.
I I fucked everything up.
Oh, get up, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Ratai that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
Yeah, like what you missed is that I broke into Malashov Castle, freed Henry and this Frenchman. So there's a new character that has been introduced to us. And yeah, I did it without getting caught. Killed a lot of guards. And yeah, did it very cleanly. So now we're here. It's all Sir Han's fault.
no sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Berghoff received us and heard us out. It seemed like he was on our side. We even helped him out several times. Until we found out he was just stringing us along. It all came out after we set out with von Berghoff's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Berghoff has been the real enemy all this time. And Zhishka is actually our ally.
Zhishka. He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's some impoverished yeoman. But he's handy in a battle, and he helped us when we needed it.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Raborsh. Why Raborsh? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be decided without us.
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Vavak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
Oh, yeah.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Berghoff in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markgraf von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Can we go to Raborsh with you? We could certainly use a drink, a bite to eat, and a comfortable bed.
I wish I could say yes, son, but the city council assembly is a big opportunity. Young Lord Capon will go with us to Raborsh, but you'll have to return to the city right away.
Gosh dang it.
Try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
T'inquiète. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Bergov's, like me. He defended Kuttenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance.
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon. I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I should return to book. Oh, boy. Never a dull moment. Never a fucking dull moment. Alright. We'll fast travel to the main area. And then we'll, oh, there's a miller. Is it a miller? Oh. Hey. Oleg.
Greetings, Miller.
Good. Wait, is that you? Henry! Is it really you?
Do I know
It's
you?
me! Bolek! Remember?
Bolek. We're just gonna say yes.
Of course I do. Bolek.
It's from the first game?
Grail. How could I forget?
Oh no, that guy.
I see you traded adventure for honest work.
Oh, no. This is just a disguise. Part of my plan, you know?
Oh, right. I get it. So, tell me then. Find any more leads?
I took your advice and looked for a map that would fit the rhyme, but it's harder than I thought, and bad luck clings to me like flies to a pig.
How so?
Did you know that millers sometimes find themselves in possession of, let's say, hot goods?
Very familiar with
I've heard that said.
I once won a treasure map from one. So I figured if they have maps like that, maybe they'll have one that'll take me to the Grail. Anyway, I got myself this great disguise and went to the mill to join their guild. And that's where it all went to shit.
I see. So the millers tricked you, and you have no map?
No, I don't.
I thought as much. Well, what are you going to do now, then?
Well, I was thinking, if that parchment was given to me by a monk, perhaps the monks know where I might find the map and the rest of the rhyme.
That might not be a bad idea.
I've been sniffing around in Kuttenberg, but no luck. They're like the millers, the lot of them. They learn to read and then look down their noses at the likes of me.
Not all of them are that bad. I know this priest who's, well, let's just say he's not your typical priest. But he's a fine fellow, and his heart's in the right place. And it wasn't too bad in the monastery either. I mean, yeah, you have to follow the rules, but you're safe and you've got a roof over your head. That's no small thing these days.
Wait, you've been in a monastery?
That's what I'm telling you. Only briefly, though.
That's a great idea, Henry.
What is?
Dude.
I mean, if I could just sneak into the monastery, I might be able to find something out. You've got to help me. How can I get in? Do I need one of their cutters? Or whatever they call them rags? I'll find one. I'm a master of disguise.
You have to dress up as a woman. Oh, man.
That's not as easy as it sounds. The only way to get in is to enter as a novice. At least that's how I did it. I had a writ. I could read and write, and when I cast away all my, as they say, worldly goods, I was accepted.
I see. But if you join the Order, shouldn't you still be there? Isn't it for life or something?
It is for life, but there can be exceptions. I had a mission in the monastery for a while, but now I'm on a mission outside. You know how it is.
Life sure is complicated. I'll have a go at being a novice, and maybe it'll take me a little closer. Thanks for your sound advice, my friend.
Good luck.
See you soon, my
And
friend.
you are looking for the Holy Grail of all things. That's not my horse. That's my horse. There's my buddy. Yeah, you can have that horse if you want. Just saying. Not mine to begin with. Alright. So I'm thinking of ending the stream just a tad bit earlier today since I have a lot on my plate. Gotta finish that art piece and then I'm going to see if I can do some archiving afterwards. So once that art piece is... Oh, man, we keep coming across things. Once we come across... Once that art piece is up, that means I'll be archiving afterwards.
I just got back from gathering wood.
Mercenary.
Stop a while, my good man.
Is that the guy I need to talk to?
God be with you.
Captain Barnabas?
I take it you're a mercenary, are you?
Spot on. But you can rest easy with us. Fancy rolling some dice with us, youngster?
I'm Henry. And as for the dice, I'm not sure about that.
Captain Barnabas. And these are my men.
Where's the rest of your company? Not counting worms, I hope.
Fuck no. I've got 24 men close by.
Damn.
Waiting to get paid so we can finally go to war.
And where are you headed, Barnabas?
None of your fucking business. Suffice to say, there's another war brewing.
Are you trying to say the one we're in right now is over?
Don't make me laugh. Call this a war? Bollocks. 8 years ago, when we fought for Wenceslas? No, that was a meat grind if ever there was.
And not now?
No, now it's more of a... roll in the hay. But once Sigismund hires us, we'll take it up a notch.
See if we can persuade him not to fight for Sigismund.
So you're going to fight for the king?
Too bloody right. Word is King Sigismund is hiring mercenaries.
Well, it's none of my concern. But I heard Sigismund doesn't even have the money to pay for his own humans anymore. That glorious army of his is about to crumble. They don't even have any loot.
Are you serious? I did hear about some pissed off humans.
That is true.
That's interesting to know. I'll have to keep an eye on that. Thanks.
Trust me, you're better off getting hired elsewhere. They say Sigismund's mercenaries have been waiting an age for their first pay, and he has guards to make sure no one deserts. The fact of the matter is, you'll be forced to fight for no pay.
Holy shit. I think we'll just head somewhere else. Fuck that. Fighting for free.
I have to go now. Goodbye, Barnabas.
Good luck, friend.
You should, fight for Wenceslas. Just saying. Hey, does anyone want to play some dice? Mercenary, no. No, none of them want to play the old dice game. Alright, if I get stopped one more fucking time... It's like, I know they're wanting to, like, give me all the opportunities to come across some small and interesting stories and all that, but come on. I'm not going to get stopped anymore. Thank goodness. Alright. I gotta get cleaned up real quickly.
Easy, good horse.
Alright, get cleaned up.